Hey YouTube, welcome back to the Robinhood Investment Challenge. This will be episode 7, kicking off the new week, week of November 18th, 2019. As you can see, I'm filming from my car again. Might as well just make this my own personal little studio here. There's that Seinfeld series. I think it's Seinfeld. I've never watched it actually, but I've come across it on Netflix. That riding in cars with comedians. So maybe we can do like some funky series, riding in cars, talking about terrible penny stocks, because that's about what my stocks end up being. But no, we've got some good ones. But just to quick recap from last week, we were down last week. We ended Friday at close. We were at $142.60. That was down, as you can see here, about $1.35 on the week. What kind of saved us last week, we did have, it was actually probably worse than that, but we did start off the week with a free stock. We talked about that last episode. Got another share of Washington Prime. It is a dividend stock. That's about the best thing I can say about that. It's another like Ohio company. I'm fond of the Ohio companies, or close to Ohio. But I didn't want to actually buy that one because I'm trying to get away from the penny stocks. So we talked last time. I got burned again on some penny stocks. At the end of the week, I was able to sell out of a couple of positions. So having learned my lesson on penny stocks, I took that money, invested very wisely in a nice growth stock, something that's strong, not a penny stock. All right, you know me. I did it completely the opposite of that. I learned nothing. I went straight for the penny stocks. But wait. Hear me out. What I did this time, I did go for a non-penny stock for one of my investments. So I did buy a share of BlackBerry on a dip. Unfortunately, it continued to dip after that. I've still got that one. It did start climbing again after open on Monday, so I'll probably have to hang on to that a couple days to get back to a break even or make a few cents off of that one. So I did put the majority of that into that, just kind of trying to feel out some of these non-penny stocks. But there is a site I follow. I'm not going to list it here right now. I'd like to see a couple more winners come off of it before I start giving them like some free advertising, as if my 13 views are some kind of ploy to get someone to go and look at a site. But anyhow, there is a site. They do talk about a lot of penny stocks. Most of them are just garbage, so I've never jumped on any of them that I've seen in any of their articles or anything. I'll check them out. They tend to just be absolute dogs. They're long shots. They're ones that you had to get in at like the exact right moment and then get the heck out of there right away. But I did see one they had advertised. I read it before the market opened on Friday morning. I went and checked the stock out, looked at a little bit of their history. It's not my normal something that I would buy more than one share of, because normally the ones I buy more than one share of are the like literal penny stocks that are trading for like 12 cents, 15 cents. But as you know, just got burnt on another reverse split. I was kind of trying to avoid that. This stock was trading around, when I looked at it after reading that article, it was right around $2.30. Excuse me. Sorry. So I watched it throughout the morning a little bit, and it was going up and going up and going up. It had some good results, some positive news that started to spike their volume, spike their stock price. I was hesitant because I didn't want to go. I'd basically be putting, I have, in essence, $10 to $15 that I can use for my swing and day trading. And that's all that I'm allotting myself, because I'm trying, as I've mentioned many times before now, that I'm trying to move more into the long-term dividend stocks, and tying up less and less money on these swing and day trades. But so I was basically going to be putting like that whole almost $10 that I had left into this stock. So I really wanted to watch it. And I didn't, my gut told me to go ahead and give it a shot. It was at like 230, that's 231. I mean, it was quickly going up. And so then I finally realized, all right, if you're going to do this, you got to get in now because you're going to miss it. So I finally bought in at, I think, $2.40. I was able to get 3 shares with the money that I had left after I bought the BlackBerry stock. Bought them for $2.40 a share. Stopped dead in its freaking tracks. I'm like, all right, here we go again. Getting burned on another penny stock. It stopped at 240, and then it started to drop down like 238, 237, 236. I'm like, oh man, we're gonna just get eaten alive by this one here. So then by then it's about the close of trading. Let it go throughout the weekend. Kept an eye on it. Was still kind of had a positive outlook. And oh my gosh, at market open Monday, the thing shot up. I actually had a winner for once. So I broke my losing streak. When the market opened, I think it was at $2.50. I set a trailing stop loss, which for those of you that don't know, trailing stop loss. A lot of times, if you have a stock that's kind of moving up and down, and you want to make sure you get out at a good position, but you don't want to leave a bunch of money on the table, if you have time to watch it, you can sit there and watch it, and get the absolute best price for it. But if you don't have that time, or you have a lot of stocks, which makes it more difficult to keep that close eye on it. Instead of setting a stop loss, which is, even though it's going up, you're going to leave money on the table. It's only going to sell when it drops back down. You can do a trailing stop loss, which in this case, I think I set it at 3%, so that as the stock kept going up, my bottom line, my sell point, goes up with it. I think I set it at a 3% gap. So it sold. I believe I sold that out at $2.57 a share. And normally, as you know from my past history, even if I set a trailing stop loss, which I've done in the past, I still get burnt, like I did with Fitbit, where I sold Fitbit at about $4 a share. And as you know, that went up to $7 a share, left a lot of money on the table. I think I actually had a trailing stop loss set on that one, but it had kind of it took a little bit of a dip before it shot back up. But in this case, on this particular stock, it sold at 257 and dropped. It's let's see, as of the end of trading, I think it was back down in the 230s. So actually had a winner there. So did very well on that. Made a little bit back. BlackBerry continued to drop. So I did. I'm fairly confident that one was going to go back up. So I did buy another share, where I thought it kind of established a new resistance line, down around 536 a share, I think it was. So that one is going back up. So I'm hoping to I'm trying to get out of that one. I mean, because I intended to make, because that one has a lot of volatility. It's not unusual for that to swing, 10 cents or more in a trading day. So I thought maybe I could get in, make a few, quick cents off that one and get out, but then it dropped on me. So now it's going back up. So I'm hoping to at least get to a break-even point where it's not at the, I think I bought that one at 553, and it's at like 540. So I'm hoping to get up to immediate, if it doesn't keep going up, then at least I can get to a break-even point between the two shares that I bought into, so I could get out of those and not have any kind of loss, and hopefully manage to make a few cents on at the end. But yeah, that's where we started the week. Started the week off with a winner, so off to a good start. We did not get any new referral stocks over the weekend. It's almost been like clockwork that we were getting at least one on Sundays. Typically is when it would roll in. So we had that nice little bump to our trading week, but we didn't have anything come in. So kind of a slow week on that aspect. Am still working on a dividend video. Wanted to do a separate video just talking about dividend stocks. I am I do have all the information put together for it. Now I just actually have to, sit down and write something up, because that one, it's not going to be like this one where I just talk and, maybe show you a screenshot of my, portfolio. It's that one's one I actually want to be able to, whether it's on a piece of paper or dry erase board, be able to show you exactly where I'm at each month with each stock, and if I have any open months where I still need to get some kind of a dividend pay during that month. So I'm still working on those little bit of details, how I want to present that on the video rather than just talking. So got that on the horizon. Goals for the week, even though we were down, I still would like to get to 150. That was our goal kind of last week. We wanted to get back up to 145, but I'd really like to, if right now my stocks, all of them are down, which you get that, you'll have a bad week, but these are like not just my swing and day trade stocks are down a little bit. It's my my long-term investments are down. Actually, the one I have the biggest position on, which is Designer Brands, I have 2 shares of that. Obviously, the highest chunk of my portfolio, because they're a lot more expensive than most of what I have. That's down. That's dropped about $1 or more over the course of this week. So obviously that pulls your whole portfolio down right there, and then the other stuff nickel and dimes you here and there. So as long as I can get like Designer Brands to go back up and a couple of those other stocks to go back up, it's not out of the realm of possibility to hit 150 for the week. So still shooting for that. Still like to see that 150 mark by the end of the week. So we're going to work towards that, try to build up that portfolio again. Did get the okay from the better half to go ahead. So basically for my investments, I'm allowed to put in, I have $10 a month basically allotted to keep putting in each month, another $10, so that we can kind of build up that portfolio and get some more of those stocks. She went ahead, she wanted to buy a couple of things, so we kind of made a little handshake agreement that I'd let her splurge. Not let her, she does what she wants. She's like me. My theme is I do what I want. You ask anybody I work with, that's like my catchphrase at work. I do what I want. So she does what she wants, so she doesn't have to ask me for permission to spend money. But it's nice when we can make a little agreement that works out for both of us. She gets her nice nail polishes and whatnot, and I get another $10 that I can throw in my portfolio and maybe get a halfway decent stock out of it that's going to build us up. So I should actually make, since I'll probably put that in this week, I should make my goal 160, because I'm automatically going to be over 150. So let's get bold. Let's shoot for 160 this week. Because I'm already gonna put that $10 in. I mean, granted that I'm, given that I'm starting at $142, I mean that's already gonna bump me up over 150. So let's shoot for 160. We can get those stocks to go up a little bit here after the midpoint of the week. Yeah, I think we can do that. Let's make the goal 160 for the week. All right. So again, that's it for episode 7. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you hit that like button. Hit it a couple of times. That helps that algorithm. That way I pop up in the searches. Make sure you subscribe. My lady friend did say that when I hit the big 10 subscriber mark, she's going to bake me a cake. So looking forward to that. So we're at 7 subscribers. So thank you all 7 of you loyal fans. I think there's more of you because I usually get about a half a dozen or so, or not half dozen. I get a dozen or more views on these videos. So there's a few of you out there checking these out. So make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. Tune in here in a day or so. We'll get our midweek update out. Look for that dividend video. Try to pile up some of these here. Get a little bit more content out there for you, because I've been slacking bad, and I apologize for that. Otherwise, hope your trading week is great. This has been Chef Icon here for your Robinhood Investment Challenge episode 7. Thank you all.